another GMS in transit, and just speaking my mind, thinking out loud, whatever you want to call it, whatever comes to mind, I'll speak on. I want to speak on, earlier this morning I was sent a video by the Apostle Rhyme Lab, and it was about one of the men from on the other side of the pond, Great Britain, England, the UK, and he had a vision of the ship coming and him being delivered along with his woman, and he had went before the presence of Yahweh Shai and said that Yahweh Shai had a white garment with gold interwoven in the garment, and he bowed down, just bowed down, and the brother got choked up. That it was that vivid of a dream, which I take it to be a vision. That's a vision. It's more than a dream. And then around about an hour ago, I got another video sent to me by Apostle Ramla, and it was another brother, man, elder, coming up, whatever, that said he had a dream, and it pretty much described the same dream that the first brother had. So, and then they both read Acts, the 2nd chapter, which the Apostle Peter was quoting what Joel said in Joel, the 2nd chapter. The young men, the old men should see visions, the woman should prophesy me, and they're going to prophesy me, and they're going to see visions, and they're going to tell her the visions. And the young men dreaming dreams and so forth. And so this is happening, man. The gathering, of the 144,000, we're in the midst of that. The Spirit's been on myself to do videos, and I get mad if the Spirit ain't on me to do a video. I'll watch, I'll look for something, look for a topic to do a video. It could be a short video, it could be a long video, depending on the Spirit that's on me at the particular time. But this is the time, man. This is, in a race, the Apostle Paul spoke about running a race. When you run a race, you run all. And then if you ever ran track, like I used to run the 100-yard, I was real fast, but I also ran it was like a semi-distance race. And in that race, you get a little tired at the end, but then the last 100 yards, 50 yards, you kick it. If you ever ran track, you know what I'm talking about. Because that's the difference of you losing the race or somebody beating you by a hair. So you gotta dig in. So it's the same thing. That's why the Apostle Paul made the statement that he made. And he said he used a wrestling analogy, he used a boxing analogy, and he used a racing analogy, which back during that time he had the Olympics. So I guess the Apostle Paul, he used to keep up with those different events. And he said of boxing, he said I'm paraphrasing, not hitting at the win, not boxing at the win, but hitting the target. He spoke about the target. In other words, when you teach these lessons, you got to teach what the people need. You don't teach them something that they don't need. You don't have to necessarily teach them. We're going to go into the whole story of Noah, and the 8 person that was delivered, because that already happened. Now you can speak on it, you can do a lesson on it, but the main thing that you do is you tell her the prophecies. We go into a lot of prophetic scriptures. Dealing with the scriptures prophetically. But yeah, man, them 2 brothers that had the dreams, They were both ready to cry. I was crying a little bit, teared up a little bit, because the vision was so vivid. Then he said that the first brother from the UK, or the young elder coming up, whatever his rank is, he said that his women have a lot of visions. It was just like my woman. She always had visions. She'll see Edomites getting destroyed. She'll see Jake getting beamed up. She always says it's always, Judah, Benjamin, Ephraim, Simeon, Issachar. She sees them getting beamed up, but she don't see any Edomites getting beamed up. So, we're at that time. And with this whole crown thing going on, if you say the wrong word, Esau take you off of YouTube quick and cut your video, try to cut you. I put up a couple of new sites and they already putting strikes on the damn thing. Because they're targeting us, because we're telling the truth. And the mark of the beast is coming, and it's literally around the corner. And that's what this whole crown thing is all about. It's going to lead to the mark. And watch how many these different camps is teaching contrary to what we teaching about the mark. Watch what the congregation's gonna do. All the congregation's gonna be so zombified that they're just gonna blindly listen to their leaders, and then their leaders are gonna say, yeah, go ahead and take it. They're gonna take it. And they're gonna be destroyed, and their leaders are gonna be destroyed. Now the brother said in the second video, the brother from the States, he said, yeah, man, I saw when we were delivered, I saw the Lord giving out crowns. And when we were delivered, I saw all the other brothers. He said, I saw Apostle Gabar, Apostle Gahar, and Apostle Gabar. And I'm pretty sure he saw the rest of the apostles and the elders. And he pretty much said he saw everybody from GMS. And then he said, but I didn't see Nate. I didn't see Johanna. And when he said that, you know what I said in my spirit? I said, well, I hope they make it too. And I hope Nate and Johanna make it too. Because at the end of the day, they're still Israel. They are Israelites. Now, maybe they might not get no crown, but at least let them make it, Because we don't hate them guys as much as you think we hate them. At the end of the day, they're still brothers, man. And when Tazdak passed, I felt bad for this whole situation because, hey, we're human, and that's part of being humble. And the Most High said, Peter said it was an inspiration of the Most High. And it's that 2 Peter, the 3rd chapter, around about the 9th verse, 8-9 verse, that he wished all of them Israelites to be saved, But we know not all of them are going to be saved. Some are going to be destroyed. But the ones that have put in some type of work, you want them to make it too. And I'm saying this, being humble, man, because hey, I'm still hoping I'll make it. That's the mindset you're supposed to do. Be it. Anyway, change the subject. Vocab Malone. I saw a video of him. He was talking about I'm going to take a break, a hiatus. He said he'll be back in 5 months. Going to write some books. And the Lord said in the book of James, I believe it's James, 5th chapter, when you say you're going to do something, say it be in the will of the Lord. Whether this this is going to happen and that's going to happen. So here he's telling you what he's going to do, and he's going to come back in 5 months. That shows you that the Most High is not dealing with that devil, man. And he might not come back. He might not be around in 5 months. He might be in the spiritual realm. And I believe he's suffering from the corona or the Crown Vic. The corona cerveza 2020. And I hope he is, and I hope he drops the fuck dead. You know? Because he ain't nothing but a demon. He ain't nothing but a hindrance. He's a new millennium Haman. And you know what happened with Haman and his sons? They were hung. So this guy might be Haman. So if this clown kicks the bucket, and then so be it. So be it. Because all he did was be a hindrance unto us teaching his word, man. All he did was be a demon. Now them people that follow him with the OCJ, may the Most High deal with their black asses too. You know, because you grown ass man, you're supposed to know that this man's a damn devil, man. Hey, it looks like the Most High gonna come soon. And I'd be surprised if we go to the year 2022. And I pray Yahweh Bashim Yahushai that the Lord come back in 2021, because we know he's not coming back in 2020 because we have less than a month. We got what's today's date? Today is what, the 11th, the 12th, or whatever, 11th. So we got like less than 30 days. We got what, 20 some odd days before the so-called New Year's come in. And the Most High is going to turn it up. The Most High is going to turn it up. And I already got a name for the new year, for the year 2021. I already got the name, but I'll speak on it on that day. You know, 2021, January 1st, at midnight. At midnight, there was a cry heard. And that's Matthew 25. And this cry has gathered, 10 virgins. 5 were wise and 5 were foolish. 5 had oil in their lamps, and the other 5 had no oil in their lamps. So that's why you got a lot of Israelites out there scrambling, changing the doctrine around, teaching this, teaching that, somebody had sent me, Paul Kersey had sent me, put a comment saying that Phobie teaches that Cornelius is an actual Edomite. Well, the Most High is not dealing with them. They're teaching a contrary doctrine. And anybody that's teaching at this particular point, anybody that's teaching that Cornelius is an Edomite really doesn't know the scriptures, and the Most High is really not dealing with them. The same thing goes with for the mark of the beast, being a microchip. If you're teaching at this point, here's the last couple of days, 20 some odd days before the year 2021, and here you are teaching that the mark of the beast is something other than a microchip, then the Most High just haven't opened up your eyes. Or but you're just being a demon. Now, in the case of General Yohana, the Most High is not dealing with him, period. He ain't nothing but a hustler. That's all he is. He ain't nothing but a 2-bit hustler. Alright? A flim-flam man. He don't do the work, he don't do nothing, man. And he said to go ahead and take the vaccine, and Nate said the same thing. Take the vaccine. He told the nurse to do it. Now, if them people go ahead and take that vaccine, that's on your asses, man. Anyway, with that, I'm going to say, Shalom.